have some tips and tricks for Facebook to help you to succeed. These tips are Facebook oriented because that's what I'm most familiar with. This business can also be done with Instagram or even TikTok. Getting a following on any of those will help your Facebook or help your business. So Facebook algorithms are a game you have to play sometimes. So some of this is very pointed and real talk, but I want you to be able to succeed and not crash and burn because your Facebook is hurting your cause. First, go to your Facebook page and scroll. And this is your personal page, not your newsfeed. What do you see? What does your About section look like? Do you tell people who you are? Is your profile picture eye-catching? Is it a picture of you or is it a picture of your dog? How is your cover photo? You don't want your first impression to be, I sell stuff. You want it to be about you. So I do have my website link in my About info, but you don't have to, and it isn't right there front and center in your face. Put your Instagram link in there if you have it in your About section. If you are friend requesting someone and they go to your profile to see who you are, what do they see? You want to put yourself in their shoes. Do they get to know you or do they see a bunch of shares? If your page is a bunch of shares, you need to go into your page and delete them. Click on the 3 dots and delete those because they're not telling them anything about you. When people go to your page to see who you are, they need to learn about you, not about what random quotes or recipes, news, or reels you have shared. If you do want to share an inspirational quote, save the image by clicking on the 3 dots at the top right and save it to your camera roll, and then create an original post with the quote and some of your own thoughts. And I wouldn't overdo sharing of these quotes at all. People don't need to see an inspirational quote from you every day. They want to see what's going on with your family, your kids, your pets, your grandkids, your work, your hobbies, and so on. Okay, so let's talk specifically about a product post you would maybe do. You want to incorporate this into your daily Facebook presence. Do not be totally absent from Facebook and then put up a product post and think you're going to get a ton of sales. It doesn't work that way. Be someone on Facebook that people are seeing. Let them get to know you. Then just put something about a product into your system of posting. So here is an example. Like, just getting ready for bed and getting the day off my face. I'm so glad I got this beauty, like you're talking about your Lumi Spa. I'm so glad I got this beauty because it makes me glow. I will put below how you can get one too. So try not to use the names of the products in the posts. So Facebook limits views of posts that it determines are sales posts. There's a computer algorithm that flags posts with keywords like selling, sale, AP24, Sunright Instaglow, bug butter, body butter. You get the point, right? So that's why I always talk around things in my posts. They see in the picture what you're talking about. You don't have to name it. And honestly, if you name it and show the product clearly, like if you were to like show it like that, right? They might go and try to find it online and say, oh, it's on this for Amazon, it's on wherever for this cheap, whatever. Some people are just like that, and it's okay. They'll figure it out, okay? Here's another example for Tanner. Like, here's a post you could do for Tanner. I hate being pasty white, and I hate sun damage even more. So glad I found this stuff. I've been so surprised how natural it looks. I mean, it's numero uno in the world for a reason. And so you have the Tanner bottle, or you're showing your tan, whatever. Also, so here are some tips to help your algorithm and increase your posts or views, appearance on the news feed. So this is just going to help you be relevant in the Facebook world. So you'll want to interact with people on Facebook as much as you can. Don't just like posts, love them and comment on the posts. Friend request people if you want. I didn't do this at first, but now I do it regularly. It makes a difference. I friend request people I have about 70 or 4 mutual friends with. Like, that's not creepy or cringy. So request about 5 to 10 a day. That's great. And don't even give a thought to the ones that don't accept. Who cares? I probably have 1,000 unaccepted requests out there. I don't go and look. It is what it is. It's fine. Tell people happy birthday. You can do this by writing on their wall or in Messenger. Messenger is honestly better. It gets some better connections between you and them. A voice clip is even ideal. Hey, Sue, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. People love that. Do not share posts, like I talked about that earlier. That's the worst thing that you can do. And honestly, your shares aren't being seen by many anyway, so you're sharing them for no reason, really. If you share a few things a day as you're scrolling Facebook, your posts won't get on the feed and they clog up your wall. Also, you don't want to post about a product and then share 3 things after that, because it just pushes your product post down on your wall and it won't get viewed. If you need to share something, right? You need to. If you need to share it, that's going on, like maybe it's your church or a charity you're associated with or your kid's school, take the picture they're using and create your own post. Maybe even screenshot that post and crop it and share that image. Many more people will see that anyway, and it will help the organization out more because you did it that way. Okay, beauty groups. You could start a beauty group if you'd like. It just depends on your goals with the business and what you want your business to look like. We can chat about that one-on-one if you'd like. However, I do not suggest only doing your business in that beauty group because it limits your exposure. I post a mix of posts in my group and on my personal page. Also note that it does take a long time for a group to gain traction. So don't just think your group's going to take off, you're going to get sales immediately. So also, no negativity and no drama. Stay away from polarizing topics and posting about negativity and drama. Most people do not want to see that anyway. And the people you want to be your customers are positive, no drama people anyway. You don't want that negative Nancy getting back to you about your product anyway. So just no drama. If you put up a product post that doesn't get traction, don't be afraid to just delete it and regroup and do a new one. Sometimes it just gets triggered and it's just not showing up on the feed. Don't take it personally. You will have the most success if you are consistent. Talk products and talk about your life. A good balance is key. If you want to have success, don't think you can post once and magic will happen. Facebook can be tricky. People might not see your posts, so you have to keep being active. And by active, I don't mean scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. That's not being active. I mean commenting, messaging, posting, participating in groups, friending people, and so on. Another thing I have found is I let the post ride after I put it up, and I don't interact or comment on it for quite a while. Sometimes even the next day. My personal experience is that the minute I comment, I get drastically less new comments. I'm not sure why, it's just my experience. It's not a proven fact, so you will learn your own do's and don'ts and things that work for you and things that don't. That's just something I feel has worked for me. Okay, let's briefly talk about stories. Use them. That's where I put my daily tidbits. What struck me as funny, what I ate, a picture of the dog, random, not overthought about stuff. Do not overthink. Just put them up. Who cares? They're there for 24 hours. It's fine. Okay? Personally, I like to create my stories in Instagram and share them on both Instagram and Facebook. I get good views on both Instagram and Facebook. I just get good views on both. It works. Instagram has better stickers and features. You can embed pictures and links in your stories there also. Sprinkle product stuff in your stories from time to time as you get established, but don't have your stories always be products. If you're going to post about products, first put up a personal eye-catching story so it will get clicked on, and then right after that, put up your product story. Okay, all content on Facebook is fair game. Steal away. Anything I do or anything you see other Nu Skinners do is always your template for what you can do. Always change it a bit to make it seem like you, but go ahead and use it. Do not feel like you have to recreate the wheel and always be coming up with your own things. Okay? I use those that have done this use those that have done this for a while and have that be your guide if you need. Okay? I hope all of this makes sense. It doesn't help you if I keep all of my insights to myself, all of the things I've learned to myself. That doesn't help you. So I want to share this and help you out. So I've learned a lot selling on Facebook over the last 5 years. Time flies, and I want you to have a great experience. So I chose to share my tips and thoughts because you don't know what you don't know. So please reach out if you have any questions, and I can work with you one-on-one. But this is just a good overview of kind of some do's and don'ts with Facebook.